Are you struggling to plan your shots to make a cinematic video? The good thing is you only need 3 simple shots to make your video cinematic. So in this video, I will show you what these shots are and how you can start using them right now, even if you've never picked up a camera professionally. I will also teach you a bonus shot to make your videos even more interesting, and I will show you an example cinematic video that I made using these shots. The first type of shot we're going to talk about is a wide shot. When used as the first shot of a video or a film, it's also called an establishing shot because it sets the stage and lets the viewer know where things are happening. And it doesn't need to be a super wide landscape shot. It just needs to answer the basic question, where are we? In fact, it only needs to be wide enough to let the viewer know where things are happening and give the viewer some context of the location. This works great with a wide-angle lens, something like a 16mm or 24mm lens, to capture as much as possible of the scene and have the subject framed in the shot. The second shot in the shot list is a medium shot. The medium shot is very often framed from the waist up, and it's used to communicate who or what we're supposed to follow and pay attention to in the story. One of the reasons why a medium shot is so popular is that it feels more natural, like the way we see people in real life when we talk to them. When I film medium shots, I usually like to use a lens like a 35mm or a 50mm lens. And the third shot is a close-up shot. A close-up shot is a very tight shot that lets the viewer know that something somehow is really important to the story of the video. Because it's all about emotion and detail, it puts the viewer in the character's emotional space. It helps the audience understand what the character is feeling, which makes it easier for the viewer to understand the story. For close-ups, something like a 75mm or a 85mm focal length works really beautifully because it isolates the subject and draws the viewer's eyes into it. The fourth bonus shot is an extreme close-up shot if you want to really emphasize a particular detail in your video. An extreme close-up shot is framed extremely tight, for example, on the eyes or lips of the subject, or for example in the shot from my vlog where I had my finger press the button of the CD player. And it's also used to build anticipation and highlight emotions. For an extreme close-up shot, I'd probably use something like a 75mm or 85mm or even a tighter focal length. It's good to remember that the order of the shots isn't set in stone, but if you're a beginner, as a rule of thumb, it's good to start with a wide establishing shot, then move to tighter shots like the medium shot, close-up shot, and the extreme close-up shot. Here's an example of how I combine these different types of shots into an interesting scene in my cinematic vlog. If you want to learn more about how to film yourself and make cinematic vlogs, I highly recommend watching this video somewhere here.